Hi, welcome to the live stream this morning. I'm going to channel Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will give messages for the week ahead, and also talk about what's going on at the moment, according to listening, and maybe do some healing and clearing work as well. So I'm just going to let Raphael come in and speak through me. Hmm. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing at the moment is a lot of energy in all of you, which is being rearranged, which is making you feel like there is a lot going on, more than actually there is in your physical lives. What I would like you to know is that nobody is being asked to feel in the light at all times, in terms of feeling light-hearted and well, and fully in the light about all things in their lives. You are not being asked to be in this place all the time. You are not being told by your guides that you have to make sure that you are always feeling well. But what you are being told is to be with what is, to engage with it, and perhaps in this way not necessarily feel well on all levels. But as you engage with what is going on deeper levels, you start to really sense of what it is that needs to transform within you, whether it is a feeling inside of constant dissatisfaction with life, whether it is feelings of being mistreated or perhaps unable to stand in your own power and light. But whatever it is, you are being told to engage with it, to not try to simply elevate yourself, doing things that make you feel good. It is good to do this, but you are being told to also go deeper and really engage with what is there, acknowledge it, and then allow it to be transformed in the right way. Whether it is through your own inner work that you do on yourself, or whether it is by attracting what you need in other ways from life itself, from other healers, people who know a lot about clearing energy. What I am really trying to say is don't try to be in a better state than you actually are in. This is a time to be fully grounded in what is. And for some of you, it will involve a long process of shifting a lot from your pain body, a lot of feelings inside of dissatisfaction, aloneness perhaps. For some of you, it may be something you have had for lifetimes, such as feeling that your basic needs are not met, struggling to survive, never quite feeling that you are grounded on the earth plane, always feeling like you are having to struggle for survival. So it is important to go really deep, engage with these things, and when you feel overwhelmed, remember that it is like this, that sometimes you are able to shift energy by simply noticing it. Some energy will shift simply by you noticing it is there. It will move. And other energies may be quite stuck, hardened from many lifetimes of having these kinds of energies in your life, and the hardened energies will be dealt with by life. You will find the right way to shift them easily and gracefully. But the first step is to acknowledge what is there, to go deep within. I am saying all this because this is the way your lives will improve, by engaging with your inner landscapes. And I am also seeing that some of you struggle to do this because of lifetimes of torment, perhaps. And when you are struggling, remember that it is important to have the perspective that you are literally turning around lifetimes in one life. You are literally changing something that will affect all your next incarnations, that will lighten everything up for you. And it is like this, that as you engage with this, you will start to really feel the significance on a deeper level. I am also saying this because no one is saying to you in this life that you have to feel well all the time. You are not being told to go deep in order to suddenly get to a place of exceptional wellness. It is much more that you are being told to go deep because it is about transforming things and then allowing wellness to automatically arise from within you. Spontaneous bursts of wellness mean a lot more than wellness that you are engineering, that you are trying to create, perhaps by telling yourself positive things, keeping your spirits high. It is a new time now, and these sorts of tools were very good to get through hard times in the past, where you had to keep yourselves elevated in mood and spirit, where you had to literally stay in that state in order to keep going forwards, because the problems were so deep and stuck, cemented into life, society, other people, not only in yourselves, but in others. So you had to try to stay really positive, elevated, keep your mood up, perhaps use tools and techniques that enabled you to do this. Perhaps even immersing yourself in music, sound, medicine to stay in an uplifted state. So these were very good tools to have in the age which is passing by now. But the new age is about engaging on a much deeper level with yourselves, with what has been. And actually, it is the time to fully lift things up from the roots and fully clear them, not only for you, but for everyone. It is a time when all ancestral karma needs to be dealt with. Everything needs to be looked at in greater depth and finally lifted up from you and others so that you can start afresh, so that new energies can enter the earth and make things better for all of you. And what am really trying to say is that because of this, it is about really going deep and allowing your state to improve incrementally over time. It is not a time for quick fixes, ways that you patch yourselves up and move on. And because of this, also, you may start to get a sense that perhaps some people are not right for you anymore. Perhaps people you have been around, or people who have supported you, helped you to feel lighter. Perhaps you are feeling inside that something needs to change and you are in need of something different, something that you have perhaps not explored before. For some of you, this may be actually going deeper with us, with higher beings, going deeper into past lives, going deeper into things that you have not explored before. Perhaps you have worked in a more grounded way before, worked on your body and being, but in very grounded ways, using grounded tools and techniques, and you are feeling the need to go deeper, to work in a way that you are able to actually penetrate the deeper layers of your being in a way which is faster and then enables you to change your energy faster. Or for some of you, it may be the other way round, that you have done a lot of work on yourself when it comes to working with the light of oneness, with higher beings. And now you are being told to go deeper into your body, into your somatics, and work very deeply on clearing cellular trauma, imprints remaining in your body from abuse and trauma, things that hold you back. So, whatever your journey is, remember that you may find yourself exploring things that you have not gone into before. And for some of you here, you may be very aware that you have post traumatic stress from all you have been through in the past. You may have cleared a lot on many levels, but may be suffering from post traumatic stress, which means that you need a lot of time to actually go deep and find a place of wellness in your body again, to clear away the residue of what you have been through by exploring this. What I'm also trying to say is that you all have different paths to get to a lighter place within. But it needs to really be this way at the moment. And it also needs to be this way because it will mean ultimately you will have more to give to others when you are fully well in a really grounded, integrated way. I am saying all of this right now because I see every single one of you are on this journey at the moment. And through this journey, you may also find yourselves actually developing gifts that you didn't realize you had. Because as parts of you are restored, which have not been functioning for a long time, you may suddenly find that you have extraordinary gifts which had literally gone to sleep because you were not in an energy in that part of you that was functioning. There was trapped energy there. I am also wanting you to know that in this lifetime, there will be many people who are able to actually transcend the earth and be in a state of enlightenment, so to speak. And by this, I mean in a state of transcendence where they are able to actually stay in their spirit and remain there for long periods. And because of this, you may be finding yourself more and more drawn to people who are all about this in this state. You may find yourself actually feeling less drawn to earthly alliances you have had and more drawn to people who really are pursuing a path of wellness, enlightenment, oneness. Because what I am actually seeing is that the people who will be fully awake will come together. They will come together and create something larger between them. They will find each other and they will find ways of collaborating or working together or perhaps simply being together in some way so that they can support each other in life as friends and family. And the reason I'm saying this is because I want you to be open to this, to be with people who are in a similar state to you, and to be with them in a way where you are creating something. And for some of you, it will be more like family, that you are creating something for yourselves, which perhaps you have not had before, which is a stable, solid family unit, by coming together with beings who are like minded, who are literally a part of your soul group, your tribe, and creating something like this. For others, it is more about collaborating when it comes to your work. However, it is very important at the moment to be open to this Because what I am seeing is that the universe is opening doors for all of you, for the right people to enter. And it may mean that others leave, because what I am seeing is that the vibration of your earthly life is very important in order for you to be able to maintain a higher energy, an energy that is able to then support you in creating something bigger and better. I have a few more messages to give. One of them is that I am seeing many people on the earth plane who are struggling, people who really are struggling on much deeper levels than they ever have before. And what I want you to know about struggle like this is that it does have a type of energy to it that creates a lot of discordance in the person because they have struggles, but then they may have opinions about their struggles, thoughts, judgments, even a sense that perhaps nothing will ever change, not get any better. What I would like you to know about this is that it is really important to be with what is, but not to go into states where you start creating opinions about what is going on. Because once you do this and the opinions become hardened, it is like there is a barrier between you and us. We cannot easily access you and help you. What I will say about heavy energy that you may be experiencing in yourselves is that it is important to stay in a state of fluidity, be malleable. And what I mean by this is that as you go deeper within, there will be harder and harder things that come up. But as you stay in a state of openness, fluidity, you are able to be helped more easily by us, but also by life generally. And what I will say about this is that it is important to stay very deeply focused on what actually is going on in your body, in your being, rather than start to go into your mind and have thoughts and opinions about it. I want you to know that those of you who are rather hard headed are the most difficult to help at times. And I'm giving this message in a way that you may really receive a deeper level, trying to explain the process to you. And what I want you to know is that as you go deeper, you may even find that your problems are transformed more quickly. So, as you go deeper and access core wounding, it may feel painful for a few moments, but actually, by transforming that, many other layers quickly are also dissolved away. So, going deep does not necessarily mean that you have to be immersed in pain for a long time, but it is about being able to feel it for a few moments and then have it transformed through your own practices or through life. And what I want you to know is that as you stay with the process, things can change fast. But when you go into your mind, things can take a long time to sort themselves out. So, this is what I want to tell you. I have no more messages. I would like you to know that the week ahead will be very good. The energies generally will be very positive, and because of this, I do see that you will make progress with your lives. I also see that it is not really a time to start going very deeply into trying to make your life better in earthly ways. But it is the right time to take steps that feel right, whether these are large or small. So, what I'm really trying to say is that as you take the right steps on the earth, a lot will come to you. But it is not a time to go full steam ahead, but a time to follow your instincts, to see what feels good to do. Perhaps do some things, and then there may be other things that don't quite feel right to do yet. I have no more messages. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening and wishing you a really happy week ahead, a very happy healing week. And yeah, sending you lots of love.